I recently tried a fruit mousse dessert at a cafe and was amazed by how well all the textures played together and how light it was. I also had some Japanese yuzu jam on hand, so that citrusy flavor sounded amazing for a bright, refreshing dessert. It looks quite complex at first, but I don't like to overcomplicate things, so I'm going to split it into easy, clear stages. For the core, we'll make a combination of lemon and yuzu layers. Although they have a lot of similarities, it's great to use them together to get a very unique citrusy taste. I promised it would be simple, so the lemon part will be a super easy 3-ingredient lemon curd. I didn't realize how good it would be, so knowing this recipe now makes it really dangerous since you just want to add it everywhere. It's great to use high quality eggs for this to get a deep color and incredible flavor overall. By the way, the future chocolate shell doesn't have any food coloring in it. The color comes directly from nature, and I'm going to show you how to make it so vibrant at the end. We need to set all the fillings here to reach that light, silky consistency. So I'm going to bloom the gelatin 3 times. Once for the lemon curd, once for the yuzu jam, and once for the whipped cream. We'll put everything into these lemon-shaped molds. They're flexible and made from silicone, so any frozen filling is super easy to release. We'll need something that can hold the fruit core filling while it freezes. In my case, it's another silicone mold. Once these little rectangles are frozen, we can cut them into smaller pieces. But a lot of things can work here. For example, a small sheet pan where the layers can be frozen as one block and then cut into pieces of any size. Since the whipping cream has to stay cold, we'll dissolve the sugar, vanilla, and gelatin in a small portion of milk. The amount of sugar here is pretty low, and it's just perfect in my opinion to have some sweetness without making the dessert too heavy. This mixture has to cool down to room temperature before we add it to the cream. For the outer layer, which is also called the glaçage, we'll mix white chocolate with cocoa butter. I'm not a fan of artificial colorings, so I'm using turmeric for the color. It definitely has its own flavor, but only if you use a large quantity. To get that buttery yellow color, we only need a little bit, and once it's fully dissolved, it gives us the exact shade we need. I'm using a wooden skewer to hold the lemon in place while it's being dipped into the chocolate. It sets super quickly since the mousse part is still frozen. The chocolate doesn't need to be tempered since, unlike the bonbons, we actually want that softer texture here. These turned out amazing. Although it takes a bit of time, I hope this encourages you to try making it yourself, or at least find a cafe that serves something similar.